Finally, it's going to be our last map of today. TT versus no Zealots, no prop. 6 sentries. Well, then we did have Zealots, but those Zealots, man, they were on the strike.
Yeah, that's the best way to put it, man.
Yeah.
The Zealots were like LeBron James
Those
at the beginning of this NBA season. Oh, snap!
Oh, is that funny? Like LeBron did it. LeBron didn't.
It was all LeBron.
LeBron has passion, man.
You know who never went on strike? Jordan.
You know why? Because Jordan is like the richest man on earth. Why would you go on strike?
When,
like
when basketball went on strike, Jordan was like, to hell with it, I'll play baseball.
The only reason why Michael Jordan would ever go on strike is because he has too much money. My bank account is too damn high. I'm on a strike, so I cannot possibly
I'll play for free.
So I cannot possibly make any more money than I already have. Okay, so Miso is our Terran player. He is 1-1 right now against Inca. It seems like Inca is going Nexus first, while Miso is going CC first.
You know, it looks like that, Kev, but as we just saw, there is no telling what the hell these two guys are up to.
Nope. Look.
There's the CC.
Okay, that's the Forge. And the cannon. Ben, take it away.
Well, we're seeing Miso and Inca here, and Inca's...
You know what I've learned, Ben? Whenever you have no idea what you're talking about, you can always mention the upgrades and try to sound legit.
Now, Forge is being warped in right now. He's not got gas. Guys, we can safely assume he wants to build a cannon.
I think, Ben, he's preparing for the timing. This is also something I've learned over the years. Once more, if you have no idea what you're talking about, you can always throw everything back to a timing. I don't know which timing it's going to be, but...
This is clearly a new revolutionary timing, never before seen in competitive StarCraft.
At the end of the day, basically everything is a timing.
Obviously a prepared build. What is this going to be? Like, seriously.
We see double force going up, Ben. That has everything to do with the gas timings, which are also extremely important if you're aiming to go for the timing that Inca is going for right now.
Can somebody send a text message to Andre? What do these gas timings mean?
Well, Andre probably would be able to figure out. I think we're going to see a cannon and Zealot, and then I think he wants to build a cannon over here, Ben.
He's gonna like.
I think he's gonna hope for the fact that the Marines will not leave the base.
Zealot to give high ground and break the ramp with cannons.
No. I think he just wants to get sort of a contain. Like this is a.
This is the most ridiculous.
Yeah.
Kevin,
but like that command center can just stay in the base.
Doesn't have to do anything.
No, he can just sit in his
float
base.
this command center to here.
Yes, that's one option. But you know what? Well, that's gonna be hard to defend. Look, Miso is gonna scout this right now, and he's gonna be like, "Man, what did I sign up for today?"
Did you ever play Metal Gear Solid?
No.
Okay, so in Metal Gear Solid, sometimes
I played it like I played the beta.
They walk in range of like an enemy guy, and a little exclamation point pops up over his head. It's like, drink! That's what that command center just did.
3 cannons, the sickest PvT contain, man. Right now. But exactly what you say, he doesn't have to do anything. He can just sit in his base, drop refineries.
That's 450 minerals. Congratulations.
Yes.
550 minerals.
Look, and now he's like, hey, I can also just float it.
On second thought.
Nexus is going down right now for Inca, but it's still a whole lot later than the command center of Miso. If I were Miso, Ben, I would have kept the command center in my base for a little. He's going to drop another command center in his base. Yeah, why not?
Why not build 2 more?
Yeah, you might as well. Like, those cannons are going to fall eventually. There's no doubt about that.
Those aren't spine crawlers. You can't drop creep and move them forward.
I would have loved to just see him stay on one base a little bit longer, Ben, and just get stim.
Sure.
He's gonna
where's
look,
this?
He's gonna fly like to here. That's smarter actually, because it's much more likely that Inca's gonna check this.
He's gonna fly to this right side island.
Look, oh, will the pro be in time?
Nothing to see here,
Nothing
boss.
to see here.
Nothing to report, command.
All clear. All right. And you know, by the time that Inca will have like an observer, he's gonna spot this command center in the main base.
Yes, just like I planned.
Yeah. This is the sickest of all mind games. You know, this reminds me of Naniwa vs. Hey Pro, and now Misa can say he never saw it coming. Well, careful though, force field could land. They could have lose a lot of Marines to those 2 cannons. Man, who could have ever thought that this game would provide so much entertainment?
Yep. Now Inca is officially mining from his natural expansion, which means he has a better income than his opponent.
Yeah, what would be the best thing, man? If Inca hits like a really sick timing.
It just crushes Miso.
Yeah.
And this becomes the new standard in the matchup.
Inca's gonna be maxed out when
just
Miso
goes
is.
undefeated in the next season of the NASL, doing this in every matchup.
We see Seed against Teja. This happens 4 games on a row. Teja complains for the first time in his life. Like this, I don't. Well.
Okay, well that was maybe a little bit unnecessary.
Is he actually gonna attack the pylon ever, or?
No, he's just like, what's up?
No.
Just gonna go attack you now.
Yep, because that seems like a good timing.
18 Marines against 5 sentries. This is the timing you were talking about earlier on, Kev.
But now it's all gonna come down to will the +1 armor be ready? Because that was a crucial part of this timing. Will the +1 armor be ready? With one more warp in all seriousness, of
30
course.
seconds.
I think Inca will be more than fine.
With force field, he should be fine.
I would love to see him just warp in 2 or 3 stalkers, because then force field makes a lot more sense. But with Guardian Shield, those Zealots can absorb a little bit of damage. Good micro, a little bit off force fields, but it's all going to be fine at the end. Force fields do help out destroying the pathing a little bit. 1 sentry does fall, maybe 1 more.
Nope,
no.
sentries are too strong.
Nice micro.
Too strong.
And you saw that then? You know why that sentry survived? The +1 armor,
It
which is
finished just in time.
all part of the timing. Now we're gonna see Blinka is on the way as well. And +2, wow. This timing. It's just getting better and better.
Yep, 3 more gates also going down, so Inca gearing up for heavy macro. Supply-wise, it's pretty even, Kev. 58 supply for Terran, 60 for Protoss.
I really think that they should have just taken out this pylon with all those Marines and...
I would love to just be like a little bird on Inca's shoulder and be like, hey man, what's going through your head right now?
Well, actually I think like Inca is quite pleased with the fact that he just killed like 17 Marines. That's a pretty big deal, like in all seriousness.
Miso is going to come down the ramp, kill the pylon finally, and we'll take out these cannons and take the natural expansion with it. Does the cannon see the... yep, cannon sees the command center, so Inca's like, ha! You're just now getting your natural.
Wow. Inca's like, I'm so far ahead. It's insane.
And in fairness, he is getting a 3rd Nexus, so...
Oh, no. This could give everything away, Ben. This could give everything away. Don't do it, Miso.
Oh, dear. Let's follow this SCV across the map.
Huh.
Wait, where did he go?
Yeah, he went behind the mineral line.
Oh, okay.
Well, Templar Archives is on the way as well. And Inca is also getting an additional Nexus already. But you know what's great, Ben? Inca never ever got an observer. What would have happened if this was Cloak Banshee? Well, he had a Forge, but...
Would have been a precarious
You know, MMA
situation.
and Puma played it for a while. Cloak Banshee after a super quick expand on Entombed.
Yeah. It was a really awkward Banshee timing that
Yeah,
was very...
that worked.
It got quite popular for a while.
Yep, it worked pretty well because often Protoss players only went 1 observer and then tried to get out units as soon as possible because they were afraid of stimmed bio timings. And then while your observer is across the map, the first Banshee would fly in.
That's right. It would show up like just as you scout your enemy's base. And like, oh, he has Banshee tech.
It always works besides when you play against MC. You know,
it's in my mineral line.
I watched some games with MC today, Ben, and I was just disgusted again with his game senses. Like, he just doesn't see anything, and yet he makes the proper calls. He went up to 3 bases against Terran after all he scouted was no gas fast expand, but the guy built another command center in his main before he got any additional Rexes and whatnot. And MC just knows it for some reason, goes up to 3 Nexus at 6 minutes something mark. Just makes me sick that it's kind of like poker, you know, these guys. They are guessing, but somehow they are not guessing anymore because they are right all the time.
It's funny that you say that because MC did an interview, I believe at Assembly, where he talked about being lucky. And he said, if lucky and if good, champion.
Well, I mean, I think you always need a little bit of luck in StarCraft as well, but it's just when it happens so often anymore, you can't blame it all on luck. It's just sick game sense.
Yeah, you start asking yourself, is he lucky or is he just damn good?
Well,
huge drop once again from Miso. Is Storm
this is
ready?
what Storm is not ready. Oh, Storm is ready actually. So you could drop Storms. All the bio units are pretty clumped up.
Oh,
good
wow,
Storm.
That's a really good Storm on a lot.
But still, Ben, there's not that much DPS in this Protoss army, and these stimmed bio units are dealing really a lot of damage. Now the Zealots are coming close. Those force fields are just helping Miso.
Oh dear, Inca, this is spiraling out of control once again. He's kind of cornered this Marauder ball down in the bottom, but when those force fields at the top expire, those additional units can come down. Instead, they're just going to chase probes. And this is another very successful big drop from, from Miso.
Very, very successful. He's going to pick up which are the medevacs which have units. We do have High Templars here, though. Feedbacks. Good feedback on the right medevac. So the medevac with the 3-4 units did die. Well played by Inca. I mean, a Protoss on 3 base, man, can come back from this.
Yeah, I think so too.
Oh,
it's
good blink.
It's not unheard of that he brings this back to a winnable position. Supply-wise, it's Miso with the small lead, and he did keep 4 of these medevacs alive. That's also very nice. And he's got, again, a very...
Like, these are kind of things, man, that I would have loved to see Inca do immediately. Look at the money. He could have easily wiped in some stalkers over here. He knows those medevacs are here. So why not try to wipe in some stalkers, put them over here the moment they fly over your medevac, you blink forward and you pick them off. Like, those are small things that you do expect from such a super high-level player as Inca.
It's what separates the men from the boys, Kev. Yep. I mean, Inca's a great player, but maybe showing a little bit of rust. Maybe showing that he's not in the same shape as a guy like MC, who we were just talking about.
MC makes me mad.
Stefano makes me mad.
Yeah, I know.
For the same reasons, you know.
You love him and you hate him.
Yeah.
Because they make your race look so good.
I also hate him because he calls me fat on Twitter.
That's pretty funny. But you are on the right way, man. I saw the Pasuki ice creams that you ate yesterday.
I am in the shape of my life. I am a
this is
specimen.
I don't think that this is a fight he can take. Unless he lands really good storms, then he can. He has a lot of charge slots. But the army of Miso is so much bigger than the army of Inca.
Marauders are all in front, tanking the damage. The Zealots are going to go down very quickly. And did I just see an EMP go down?
Yes, there were ghosts in the mix. EMPs did land on the army. That was a decent fight for Inca. The High Templars were a little bit far behind. If they would have been better, this would have been a different story.
But they are still alive, and there is 3 Templar with energy for storm.
I was just looking at this medevac. He should have waited 5 seconds, then he would have had a free feedback. But the medevac is empty, though. I mean, he still did a lot of damage to the medevac, but he didn't kill it.
Inca right now is like confused as hell. Where's your third base?
Good snipes. EMP on all High Templars. Yes, he does land a massive
huge.
EMP.
And that is going to mean that this army of Inca, not only is it inferior in fighting strength, it is massively overextended.
Yep. Sentries will die. High Templars will die.
SCV's even getting in the mix.
And maybe that Archon is actually eventually going to fall as well. He finds those 4 medevacs, I think, from the start, which is... stuff is happening all over the place. As this medevac is still idling over here as well. We might see an additional feedback. Oh, Stalker. Plop.
That puts Miso in at a very healthy supply lead, 145 to 100 against OGS Inca, who's trying to take a new 4th base.
That was a great drop. If Inca would have spread out his High Templars and he would have landed some Keystorms, since all the bio, if it's standing over here, is a little bit clumped up, I think he could have done some real serious damage over there, perhaps. I don't think he would have been able to win the game, but maybe kill a lot of SCVs as well. But that didn't happen. EMP landed on top of all those High Templars, and that was pretty much curtains for that attack.
Yeah,
and
really clutch EMP. 4th base going down for Miso as well now. He has hit a small supply block. He's not building any depots. Might see him call down some, just did call down some supply, freed up some room. Immediately blocks again. So he needs to either get on the ball with some new depots or with some more call down.
One stim Marauder. I always love it when Terrans do that, you know, just stim one single Marauder forward. Try to take control of the Zelnaga Watchtower, don't stim too much, but it still helps, gives you a lot of information. There is a High Temp. Oh, Warp Prism man!
Well, EMP kind of achieves very little. The 4 Templar in this prism represent basically represent Inca's only hope of winning the game, but no, the prism just keeps on floating, and now the High Templar are going to be unloaded. A couple storms going down, not incredible storms by any stretch, but they buy him some. Not enough, man. Not enough.
That was very odd control from either side, because those ghosts could have killed the Warp Prism. This Nexus will fall, though, and these pros will fall. Most of these pros will fall as well. So Miso is still going to end up winning this battle. Oh, Ben.
You know, it's almost funny, Kev, because we look at this game and we see some of the mistakes, and we even laugh about it. But I guarantee you, if we were to play one of these guys, we'd be like, "Oh my God, he's so good!
No,
he does everything right."
There's no doubt about that. But like, he could have easily picked up that Warp Prism. Then he didn't do it. But what was even sillier is that he kind of move commanded his ghosts over here, and then they got swarmed by 5 or 6 Zealots. So that was definitely not the best possible fight. But there was just so much damage in this army from Miso. The bio armor was just bigger than the Protoss army, so he was able to deal with it.
Inca is getting some Colossi out. He's got a single one on the field. Thermal Lance about halfway done. Second Colossus is building. No double, yes, double robo finishing actually. So it will be double robo Colossus. This is a very strong late game tech switch if you can get it going.
No High Templars banned in the natural, so this drop is going to deal a lot of damage. And on the same moment, we can see the units coming over here. This is beautiful play by Miso. This is the type of play that we love from high-level Terran players. This makes it so hard for Protoss players. Yeah, like everybody to defend against it.
Very strong, multi-pronged aggression. Drops are just going to be brought right over into the main base once the army shows up. 4th base is, of course, shut down.
Oh, there's a Colossus in the mix now as well, so this Robo-Bay won't fall unless everybody just stops fighting, but that's not the case. Robo-Bay will live, but this third baseman is going to take a lot of damage.
Might even fall if it gets targeted. It is being... Wow, look at how fast it dies. Bio does so much damage. Nexus is killed, and that relegates Inca to a single mining base. Makes his position very difficult, although supply-wise, it's still even. 84 army supply to 87, 140 overall supply to 130.
It's funny because this game does not feel even at all.
It doesn't.
Feels like Miso is so far ahead. If Inca is ever going to win this game, Ben, it's going to have to happen right now. And I think he knows it as well. He's walking across the map. He does have sick upgrades, man. It is 2-2 for Miso. He has 2-3 on himself. So at least he's not falling behind on that part. And how many Vikings do we have on the map? We have
only 4.
Yeah.
4 more in production. It'll be 8 in a while. But
8 Vikings is probably enough, but 4 Vikings, Ben.
Might see a couple of
look at all those
meals in the meantime.
2,700 minerals a minute income.
Not anymore, bro.
You know what, Ben? I find that cray.
Hooligan Squad just shut down that mining effort. And this one at 6 o'clock also being shut down by Zealots. Still the original Natural Expand, unscouted.
This was the first building in the game, guys, believe it or not.
That's completely true. There's a supply depot before it.
No. This was the first building in the game. Just agree with me.
9 command center.
Yes, it's a new build. It's the timing.
Yes. And it all built up to this 23-minute, 45-second push out that we're seeing from our Terran player. His original intentions finally revealed.
Yeah, it's great, but it works.
You know what else, Kev? Check out the missile turret guy.
Where is he?
He's right here.
I can zoom in. I don't want to zoom in.
It's too bad you're missing out.
This Protest army right now, Ben, did pass 100 already. And this Nexus is almost up for Inca. Inca is not showing any intentions of retaking that forward base after being as poor as he is, as he's basically mining from one almost mined out base. And he did deal some economic damage to Miso. If only he knew, Ben, about this base, because right now Inca must feel so good. He's like, okay, all I have to do is survive one more big push and then I probably won this game. As I just killed the Orbiter, I killed a lot of SUVs, I killed the command center. But yeah, the opposite is true actually, since
he's going to hate his life when he watches this replay. He's going to be like, well, darn.
Well, that escalated quickly.
Unless he wins, then he's going to laugh. He's going to be like, ha ha.
He's going to look at the income tab and he's like, that escalated quickly.
He's going to look at the income tab and be like, man, mules are so dumb.
Yeah. How can you mine that much from one base? Like, watches it from his own point of view. It's like, now I see. Scan goes down, Ben, but with Storms, this is still possible for Inca. Well, there's only 3 High Templars.
Very clumped.
Oh!
2, 1.
Okay, there's only 1 High Templar for Inca.
And Vikings will make short work of the Colossi when they do enter the mix.
Come on, just Storm. Not
and 0.
Okay, Inca's just standing there. You know what I think of right now? That song of Nelly Furtado. And now Miso's like, and I see you standing there. Wanting more from me. All I can do is try and snipe. As now Inca is going to move forward, Ben. Cloaking is activated as well. I don't think there is a single observer somewhere. I don't think it's here. This Protoss army is just melting against all this damage.
Kev, we have a saying for this back home in the south. It's all over but the crying. Miso is going to take out Inca.
These 2 Colossus are kind of holding it down, though.
They are definitely going boss mode.
And there are a couple of cloaked ghosts.
These ghosts are like, we got this! We got this!
One ghost actually died because of a marine. Sorry, ghost, you were just collateral damage. That was not part of the plan. This Colossus will fall as well. Inca's still trying to hang in there, warping in Zealots, man, but
where does this army come from? I don't understand. GG is called.
It's gonna be like, Terran is ridiculous.
GG punch. Miso-owned, said the graphic. Great play there from the Terran player. He moves on to the round of 64 along with Edra Katz, STC, Mia, Sleep, Destiny, Heart, OGS, Top, Glon, Desero, and many, many more, including Mafia.
I only have one question, Ben.
Mafia, who took out MMA.
Who is going to... Wow, really? Sick. Mafia, the runner-up of Oceania WCS. Impressive play by Mafia. Ben, when I look at those, when I look at that list and I see all those names, you know what I think of? Who is the guy who's gonna get 7-gated? That's what I think. Ben, I don't know what to say about this last best of 3. That was one of the craziest series I've ever watched.
Phenomenal games.
Yeah.
Guys, if you missed them, if you're just joining us, you're gonna want to go watch that series on YouTube. All of it. It was.
The only thing I would say is do not try it at home.
We're done, folks. This is it. We're gonna wrap it. Want to say thank you to our sponsors, Epson Projectors. Up first, the #1 projector brand worldwide. Go over to epson.com/projectors for all the details for their full line of bright projectors with brilliant image quality. AZO monitors, providing the best in performance and gaming monitors on the planet. I'm reading this list a little bit more slowly today, Kevin, because yesterday I did the graphics, and it's really hard to bring up all the sponsor graphics fast enough. Kingston HyperX solid-state drives and RAM, the best performance gaming equipment you can add to your PC. Go get yours today at kingston.com. GameMinder, the smartphone app that allows you to set reminders for video game releases and North American Star League broadcasts. You can get this free app at handleabra.com. Just search GameMinder. Last but not least, of course, iBuyPower PCs, the PCs that power the North American Star League. They're awesome because there's a panther in the logo. We're done, folks. We will see you tomorrow with more great StarCraft. The second 2 rounds, round of 64 and the round of 32. Of course, the semifinals and the quarterfinals and the semifinals will happen on Saturday, and of course the finals will be covered on Sunday.
And the semifinals.
And the semifinal. All the games. We're going to cast every single one.
We're going to cast as many as possible.
All the StarCraft.
Okay, we cast all StarCraft. Thanks for watching, guys. Hope you had fun.
Au revoir.
Crazy games, but it was fun. See ya.